Oh wait, I was just to say that's a lot of terabytes, but anyways. I think I was not to mention it. But anyways, this is the computer of Dr. Kane. Logging in to an extremely old device. Which is Megaman X specifications, or just X. Head equipped with a broad range eye camera, ultrasonic voice recognition system, and just equipped with an energy generator, microfusion fuel tank, and also yeah. Now, what it did have in it, what I mentioned, is that it has automatically the energy balancer, basically. Yeah. Warning: X is the first of a new generation of robots, which contains an innovative new feature: the ability to think, feel, and make their own decisions. However, this ability could be very dangerous. If X were to break the first rule of robotics, a robot must never harm a human being. The results would be disastrous, and I fear that no force on Earth could stop him. Approximately 30 years will be required before we can safely confirm his reliability. Unfortunately, I will not live to see that day, nor do I have anyone to carry on my work. Therefore, I have decided to seal him in this capsule, which will test his internal systems until his reliability has been confirmed. Please do not disturb the capsule until that time. X possesses great risks as well as great possibilities. I can only hope for the best. September 18, 20XX. Thomas Light. Hello everybody, and welcome to one of my favorite games of all time, and my favorite game series of all time, if you believe, Mega Man X. I love Mega Man X. Now I am playing with a restoration ROM hack, basically, which restores a lot of the cut content, well, not cut content, but the cut dialogue and a lot of the different things that were lost in translation. So hopefully this will be a good time. I love Mega Man X, my favorite game series of all time. Now let's boot up the story, if I can. The Journal of Dr. Kane. This is Dr. Kane before discovering X. Still nothing. For the last month, I have been stifling through the dirt trying to find a fossil record which should verify my findings on the Mesozoic plant life, but so far, it's kind of empty. Tomorrow I'll have to move my archaeological dig to a new site. Perhaps I'll have better luck. September 9th. I set up camp at the new site and set up preliminary gridwork at the dig. I'm already at location East 646. Looks like something metallic is buried several meters below the surface. I'll get there tomorrow. April 10th. I can't believe what I found! Several meters below the surface, there remains of a lab! Though most of the lab was damaged, I did manage to find papers that indicate it belonged to a famous robot designer, Dr. Thomas Light. We had a review of what's left at the top of Light's notes, and it looks like he was onto a major breakthrough. Those keep referring to the capsule. April 13th. I found it, studying 14 meters high and 8 meters wide. The capsule was hidden underneath the collapsed ceiling, even underneath all the rubble. The capsule remained intact, and it was still running some sort of diagnostic when I found it. There was a warning in the capsule. All the indicators of the capsule show green. It should be safe to open. I'll know tomorrow. So April 14th. Today I met X, not simply a robot. X is something totally different. Light has given him the ability to think and make his own decisions. At times, X seems more like a man than a machine. April 15th. Light was a genius. I've been going over the design notes. They are a quantum leap beyond anything the world has ever seen. Using them as a guide, I'm able to replicate design and integrate him into a new generation of robots. I'm going to transporting X and the rest of Dr. Light's things back to my lab tomorrow. November 22nd. With X's help, I've completed my first Reploid. Although I don't understand how all Dr. Light's systems work, I was able to device a minor modification. The Reploid seemed to be functioning perfectly. His strength, intelligence seemed limitless, but he's fully able to make his own decisions. In fact, we got into our first argument. How intriguing. January 3rd. The new Reploids began running off the assembly line for several weeks. It's amazing how easily they have been able to adapt to even though the most difficult jobs. It's still a little bit odd to see them working side by side with humans, but everyone seemed to be happy to accept them. February 16th. 3 Reploids went maverick today. They injured 2 people before they were stopped. This is the 3rd instance of this type of behavior, and I still have no idea what's causing it. There is some talk about stopping the assembly of more Reploids, but I don't think it will happen. Maybe we become too dependent on them. The councils have decided to set up a group of hunters to destroy any Mavericks before it can cause injury. The Reploid's named Sigma is assigned to lead the hunters. Sigma is one of the most intelligent Reploids I've created, and contains my latest circuit designs. His system should be immune to any problems. May 16th. It's been 2 months since Sigma took control of the Maverick Hunters, and he and his hunters have been able to prevent any further injury of the population. Everyone is starting to take a breathe a bit easier. I'm a bit worried about X. He seems unsure of his place in life and what Dr. Light has planned for him. But given time, I'm sure he'll find his way. June 4th. My worst nightmare has come true. Sigma went Maverick today, and took most of the other hunters with him. His motives are unclear, but it seems he's decided that humans are inferior in limiting the growth of Reploids. For that reason, he decided that all humans should be eradicated. Most of the population is hiding or trying to flee the city. I'm not sure how long we'd hold against Sigma's forces. I fear I built Reploids too well. X is taking the news of the war very personally. He wants to join Zero, the new leader of the Maverick Hunters, when he goes after Sigma. I'm doubtful of the chances, but I won't stop him. Something has to be done. That is the notes of Dr. Kane, the creator of the Reploids. Robots that are able to completely emulate human thought. Copies of X, basically. And here are Dr. Light's design notes. I've come up with a new design that will increase X energy capacity. By collecting heart tanks, X needed energy meter will instantly increase in size, allowing him to take more damage than before. X's escape unit will allow him to teleport to any area which is already cleared of robots. It will allow him to explore more areas fully without the need to travel to the end of the area. As everyone knows, most robots have a weakness to certain types of weapons. X can now switch types of weapons rapidly during the LNR button. Process like finding a weapon with the right damage. As you notice the acceleration system with top speed, X will leap in place more than normal. It should allow him to get past many obstacles. The X-Buster will allow the user to take resistant weapons. Okay. With the X-Buster, however, in my Buster there is the possibility of charging the weapons to increase the. Okay, yada. Okay, that's basically tutorials, disguise the thing, but yeah. Anyways, that is the manual of Mega Man X, and contains, honestly, some of the coolest things in it. With the manual of Dr. Kane, a pretty important one, because Dr. Kane is a character we'll meet later, but without further ado, it's been 7 minutes of me reading. Let's go and start this game right off with the start. With one of my favorite opening levels of any video game. I tried to go with the options mode, which basically allows to change controls, that's basically it. Welcome to the highway. As you see, cars are passing by us full of Reploids and or humans. Because Reploids are basically, again, as they said, are basically the perfect mixture of humans and robotics. They are able to think, feel, and act for themselves without needing programming, basically having souls. Actually, literally souls. Dr. Light is able to make a digital soul. But because of the process of making them, certain ones have gone Maverick. Especially with a new, basically the way that they were made, certain things cause, well, them to go Maverick. Now, there's a reason why, well, there's many different there's basically 3 different types of Mavericks. One's by virus, one's by, well, who chose to go Maverick, like ones who, like, you know, like, oh, I chose to drop this bank, that would be classified as a Maverick. A Maverick is basically any type of Reploid criminal, or mechanaloid. Technically, like a average bank robber would be a Maverick, and some are treated as, like, differently. Basically, some are arrested and basically just put in jail, some are shot dead on sight because they're so dangerous and they're basically doing basically mass terrorism, and some are, and some are just, like, basically sent to a doctor and fixed. But, yeah. I can't believe I just did that. But, yeah. This one is caused by virus, mainly. Well, actually, no, this one's caused by choice, actually. Basically, Sigma decided that he wants to rule the world. So we have to, defeat him. It isn't by virus yet. Later, it gets virusy. But anyways, X has a bit more maneuverability. With one, he can jump a little higher than Mega Man. His Buster is much stronger, for one. The enemies are much more complicated, and this game is very good. It's known as one of the best platformers of all time for a reason. Anyways, I need to be right back. See ya. Alright, I'm back. Now, some differences between a Reploid and a human. Reploids, well, one, don't have biological parts. They are fully mechanical and bleed oil and other things. 2, well, Reploids can take many shapes and sizes. Some are more humanoid, others are more animalistic, others are made with a specific purpose, and not all robots are mechanaloid, are Reploids, by the way. Reploids are specifically ones that are sentient. The rolling things are not Reploids, they are just robots. But one thing you did notice about X, yeah, his health bar seems a lot shorter than Mega Man's, doesn't it? Yeah, there's a reason. As I mentioned with the heart tanks. Like, these things are not Reploids, those are Mechanoloids. Mechanoloids are basically just robots. Now, another more things is that Reploids have access to certain energy-type weapons, and, well, one can also jump up walls. I forgot to mention the new mechanic that's in Mega Man X compared to the other Mega Man games. Mega Man can slide and jump up walls, making it platforming much easier. Another thing is, Reploids technically cannot really... Reploids cannot mingle, in quotes, with humans. If you know what I mean. They weigh a lot more than humans, and they also are kind of bound to their armor. Like, this technically X's skin, there's nothing underneath it. He does have hair, I'm gonna say that. Like, this is a helmet they can take off and put back on, but this is a skin. They also tend to have those huge plated legs. I was just doing that part with splitting them back. But yeah. But yeah, gone to the Robot Master, who basically is able to imitate it, but not actually that, but now we actually have full-on humanoid Reploids. Which Dr. Light hasn't wanted to do ever. Forever. Also, technically, X is not a Reploid. X was created before the Reploid. X is something different. X is technically a Robot Master. Though he's technically also he'll be classified as a Reploid, but he's technically a Robot Master that can think and feel for himself. That is a genuine thing. Also, over there is a giant warship. We will actually deal with that warship later. Fun fact, because that is the same warship that appears in Storm Owl stage. I think is pretty cool. But, first up first, we have a war machine to deal with. This is Vile. Vile is our first boss. And he is going to kick our butts. Anyways, Vile. I'm going to read some of Vile's thing, because his thing is full of spoilers. So. Once an SA-class member of the Maverick Hunters 17th Elite Unit, which is, by the way, the one led by Zero. By the way, his alias is... He's also... Now, Vile, fun fact about Vile, actually. Vile in Japan has a different name. Vava. V-A-V-A, as to designate his body as a war machine. But they changed it to Vile in America because he looks like Boba Fett. And they thought Vava would be too close to Boba. The affiliation is Mavericks, formerly the Maverick Hunters. His weapon is a shoulder cannon, and his no weaknesses are rolling shield and homing torpedo. But anyways... Once Vile suffered a malfunction in his artificial brain, giving him a tendency to disobey orders and recklessly put others around him, comrades, civilians, and Mavericks alike, in danger. This would eventually lead to his arrest. During the course of events that saw Sigma go Maverick and begin his uprising, Vile escaped and joined his side, with intense hatred of X believed to be the motivation for signing on with the insurrection. But yeah. Oh, by the way, that mothership, by the way, that was on is called the Death Row Gummer. Which, yeah. Okay, this place called Central Highway. But anyways, yeah. Also, what's riding is called a Ride Armor. Ride Armors are little mech suits that Reploids can pilot in order to basically do many things. Basically lift heavy loads, destroy your enemies, punch them in the face. Anyways. Now, this Ride Armor is invulnerable. We cannot defeat Vile, no matter what we do. We are not strong enough. The Reploid, Vile is simply too strong as a war machine. Instead, we have to get stunned by his shoulder cannon, and stunned. Fool! Did you just waste your only life thinking you'd win? Again, translation. Difference? And who's this? Whoa! Blew off his arm! That, my friends, is Zero, the leader of the 17th Unit, Elite Unit, and X's best friend. Damn, am I not strong enough to defeat him yet? Also, fun fact about Zero. Zero was intended to be the original main character of the franchise, not X, but was changed to Mega Man X because they thought that Mega Man X would have been a better character to fit more with X. as a person. Oh, by the way, to go more into what ride armors are real quick, sometimes referred to as robot ride armor, these mechs can help bridge the size difference between large and smaller Reploids. They were originally designed for civil engineering and transportation, with a formidable strength and endurance and the ability to protect their pilots from harm or deal in the battle, in use in battle, and Mavericks and Hunters alike. The early models the earlier models were capable of doing basic moves such as walking, jumping, and even dashing. Their arms could grab, hold into things, and they also be used as fists for smashing other things. They're piloted by armored soldiers and also Vile. Yeah, which basically modified versions of ride armor. Yeah, Zero. I can't read too much of Zero's bio because again, spoilers everywhere for Zero. Because again, Zero has the most pages next to X in this freaking manual. He has 5 pages. But yeah. Also, actually no, he's not the leader of the 17th unit. He's the leader of the Zero Shinobi unit. But yeah. This is basically all I can read for now. His alias is well, never mind. His affiliation is the Maverick Hunters. His weapon is the Z Buster currently, which is a little buster you can shoot from his arm, which blew up Vile's arm. As the Maverick Wars raged on and through the years, few hunters have stepped up to the battlefield as often as Zero. Zero leads the Maverick Hunters' highly elite Zero special unit, Shinobi, and unlike his peacefully friend Mega Man X, when an enemy appears, he'll terminate it. Zero is a steadfast and loyal warrior, but a myriad of mysteries persist underneath his distinctive crimson armor. That's all I'll read. And then for X, I'll go for X2. It's kind of hard. Okay, stop flipping through Zero's things and win Crowrang. I don't want to look at that guy any more than I have to. I've already seen enough of that guy. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, that's why there's nothing between them. Okay. All right. Okay, wait. Give me a moment. Screw it. Anyways. Damn, am I not strong enough to defeat him yet? X. As it stands, I doubt you could beat Sigma and his ilk. However, you are given the potential to grow as you fight. With a gift like that, you can definitely become stronger. Or probably even stronger than I am now. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna head off and search for Sigma's hideout. In the meantime, you should cut down the Mavericks, and you should cut down the Mavericks around the area. Later, X. Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Again, Zero is X's best friend. And also we get a password screen, which has a little character, because the Mets. Yes, because Met Tools are the only creature from the classic era that's been brought forward. Anyways, we had our selection of Mavericks, some of the best selection of Mavericks in the entire franchise. As follows. They aren't listed underneath them, so I'll have to say their names out loud. Launch Octopus, Chill Penguin, Flame Mammoth, Boomer Kawanger, or just Stag Beetle. Boomer Stag Beetle, technically. Sting Chameleon, Spark Mandrill. Mandrill's a type of ape. Storm Eagle, and Armored Armadillo. Anyways, we also have some little things on the stages. For one, we have the ability to see the stage they're in, which, for instance, Launch Octopus is an underwater military base, or actually an underwater treatment plant, I think, or wharf, an abandoned missile silo, a robot factory, a defense tower, a forest, an electric power plant, an airfield, which by the way houses the ship that we fought. The Niptorial, and underground mine for mines for energy. You can also see the map, where you can see where they're all located on this little map. This is unique to, these things are unique to X, but I don't understand why they never brought them back, because I love it. It's awesome. But we can see, like, basically all the location of everything. Also, I'm going to mention this. Defeating certain Mavericks actually changes the stages of other Mavericks, like defeating Chill Penguin will free the lava in Flame Mammoth stage. But anyways, last of the specs, my favorite one. Launch Octopus height set up. Actually, I'll go over with the weakness order. We'll go. Actually, not. We're not gonna go for weakness order. We're gonna be going for my own order, which is basically manga order. Chill Penguin height 5'7", 34 feet. Weight 237 pounds. Attacks are Shock and Ice and Sliding. Chill Penguins Bio. Okay, I can also read Dr. Kane's bio if I wanted, but I'll wait for that. There's Chill Penguin. Alias, Icy Penguigo, Lord of the Snowy Plains. Affiliation, the Maverick. Sigma, formerly Maverick Hunters. Weapon is Shotgun Ice, which is basically a piece of ice he shoots out of his mouth that splits off like a shotgun. And his no weakness is fire-based attacks to the Fire Wave, Speed Burner, and Wild Horse Kick. Fire Wave, because he's an Ice Maverick, he'll burn him. So, once part of the 13th Polar Unit, Chill Penguin was a Maverick Hunter who was designed to operate in sub-zero temperatures, but grew tired of his duty guarding a South Pole station in isolation. He destroyed his commanding officer and left his post, relocating to Able City to sign on with Sigma and his 17th Elite Unit, where he was put in charge of the Chill Penguin Company. When Sigma began his uprising, Chill Penguin went with them, despite how much he and his fellow insurgent Maverick Hunter Flame Mammoth incessantly hated each other. Chill Penguin was designed for flexible surface, allowed him to make the most of his small size, but also led to some behavior which earned him a reputation on other places as warped. His main weapon was Shotgun Ice, which absorbed the moisture from the air around him and condensed it into his crystallized projectile. When X managed to copy the weapon from him, he could produce a similar projectile that shattered when it hit hard surface, spraying the air with shrapnel. Chill Penguin could also slide in the stomach, as well as create penguin sculptures that ice that he'd use his weapons by blowing them with his wind generator in his chamber. X able to mimic both these attacks at once when he charged up the Shotgun Ice to create a platform for the ride. Alright, let's go. There's some funny Mavericks in a tree chopping one. Deforestation, some enemies from the tutorial, aka the intro stage. Oh, by the way, that was supposed to be new to the Mega Man series, but 7. This is the first game to have an intro stage, forgot to mention that. A lot of things I want to talk about this game, because this is one of my favorite game series of all time, and I love the lore, I love the story, I love everything about it. It's by how poorly mistranslated it is in the West. That's why I have the restoration mod to fix its translation. Anyways, here are Bat Bombs, our residential bat enemy, which are actually really easy to kill in this game. They also appear for operating on gas, for the whole things. Very shoddily made. There are also some Reploids meant to emulate animals, like to a T. Not just like emulate them to a certain point. I mean like to a T. Like they are completely animals, like the Bat Bonds. I am taking a lot of damage. Why am I taking so much damage? Oh yeah, because I never played this game on a controller. Controller that like this. Anyways, up here is, what's this? A strange capsule? What happens if I touch it? Dr. Light, X, you've come, just as I expected. I created you to usher in an era of peace, but I wonder if this too is fate. Enter this capsule, X. Once you do, your movement capabilities will be significantly upgraded, allowing you to dash. There are several capsules like this, hidden across the world. If you want to reach your full potential, you must seek them out. You will undoubtedly face hardship in the future, but do your best, X. Yeah, it means we can jump in this and... Whoa! We get an upgrade in our first piece of the first armor. The leg piece, which allows us to do dashing! Dashing is different from sliding. For one, we can dash jump. We can shoot and do more damage while dashing. We can do so many things. Dashing is so good, and it's the only one that's required other than another piece. But yeah, again, like I said, I'll be doing this manga order, because this game tends to focus more on story compared to other Mega Man games. I'm gonna say that. This game focuses a lot more on story compared to their previous Mega Man games. That's why I'm taking a lot longer, because I'm trying to, explain everything. Anyways, over here is our ride armor. We can ride it and punch things and blow things up. Punch, punch. Ride armors do have a limited amount of HP they cannot see. After enough hits, they'll explode. Like that. You also jump out of the ride armor because you can't jump over here, so keep climbing. Over here is a couple more of those huts that we can't break because we need Flame Mammoth's weapon in order to do so. Watch out for the snowballs, by the way. Ow, my face. Ow, my face. Oh, wow, the music in this game is amazing, by the way. Okay, thank you. And here's the boss door. Open the door. Slam shut. Now let's go face up against Chill Penguin. There's the wind generator right out of the middle of the room. It's completely frozen solid. And there's Chill Penguin. Look at his HP compared to ours. Chill Penguin, he's a bit tankier than us at this point. And Chill Penguin is the easiest boss in the game. I'm gonna be completely honest. Chill Penguin will mostly slide. He'll shoot shotgun ice. He'll jump at ya. He has another attack where I want to show in case of other attacks, so I'll leave him alone for now. That's the shotgun ice attack he's using, by the way. Just much weaker than we have. He'll laugh a bit. He'll slide. I want to show off his ice breath attack. There it is. Where he creates icy clones, which he can shoot dead, and then he'll use the wind generator to push it towards you. Oh, and kaboom! Okay, nope, one more hit. And there goes Chill Penguin, completely obliterated, eviscerated by a giant ball of plasma. And you get a new weapon spec screen. You got shotgun ice, which are also shooting fire. Also these little like things of oh yeah. Okay. And we also get another password screen, and now we'll go for okay. Next on our list is Spark Mandrill. Spark Mandrill. Height 10 foot. Weight 646 pounds, the weight of a real mandrill. Attacks electric spark and dash punch. Spark Mandrill, or Spark Mandriller. Lightning King of the Bullet Fists. Affiliation of the Maverick, Sigma, form of the Maverick Hunters. Weapon is electric spark, and ice bleed to ice-based attacks as a shotgun ice because it freezes the circuits. Once a member of the Maverick's Hunters' 17th unit, Spark Mandrill is not the smartest of the elite squad's map comrades, which is likely why it being lent his considerable strength to Sigma's rebellion with few reservations, sorry. Sigma assigned him to the takeover an electromagnetic power plant, bringing Able City to its knees while at the same time providing power for Sigma's forces. However, rather than handle the dirty work himself, he left that to his underlings while wreaking havoc and feasting on the power straight from the generators as he pleased. When he confronted by X, he showed a penchant for attacking from above, swinging across the cables, lining ceilings, and he could drop down on his prey. His weapons burned the jet. Yeah, I'll just let it go. Alright. Also one of the best themes in the game. Now here's the thing. There are sparks of electricity going across the ground. If we went to a certain Maverick first, they wouldn't be here. But but this is my first time actually dealing with these in a long while, because I haven't gone to Spark Mandrill first in a long time. My usual order is, honestly, if you want the best order for the easiest bosses, it goes like this. I'm doing something stupid. Don't do it. It'll be Chill Penguin, Storm Eagle, Flame Mammoth, then Spark Mandrill, then you go boss order. Because of how easy the bosses are, honestly. If it weren't for the dash parts being so good for that stage, I would probably go a Storm Eagle first. Look! Also, I really struggled with those guys. Oh yeah, shotgun ice. Show it off. 2 shots. Fires a ball of ice that breaks apart and kills everything. Anyways, there's the mini boss. Because there's mini bosses in this game. I think it's called like Max Slime, or like Shock Slimer. Now it has new attacks in this because I haven't again done the thing, so it has a bunch of electricity attacks that I usually don't have to deal with. Again, I'm not fighting with weakness, so I'm not going to deal with it. And I gotta get and X comes with the energy balancer, so yeah, it's destroyed. Anyways, you'll automatically fill energy even if it doesn't equip. So it'll probably be filled by the end of this. Sorry I'm talking about music. It's really good. Listen to music in your own time. Heck, most of my personal playlist is Mega Man X music. It's so good. Ow, my face. Okay, that's an example of dashing doing more damage. Especially a certain YouTuber who does versions of songs where they're not limited by hardware. Pretty darn good. Listen to him. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, I will be linking the restoration mod in the thing. Oh, I forgot to list them the Mega Man X things. Anyways, up there is the is a heart tank. What you want to do? Dash jump off the wall, start an angle, and you'll get it. Think around where your feet touch that. There we are. Your feet touch that one magnet, and when you grab a heart tank, your life will increase by 4 points or 5 points, one or the other. Oh crap. Die! Okay, there we are. I can mash really hard, by the way. Mega Man X really gave me my ability for mashing. Yeah, I knew you were coming that time. I keep forgetting you shoot a lot in this game. Anyways, we made the Sparkman drill. Anyways, Sparkman drill. Sparkman drill will hang from the ceiling and basically do a lot. And with his weakness, he's so easy. Without it, he's pretty darn hard. And also one of my favorite bosses in the game. There's the electric spark. That's a dash punch, by the way, to knock you off the walls. Careful. Oh! Oh! I fought most of these guys Busterless before, so I know how to usually defeat them. This is my first rodeo. Boom. I have beaten this game over 10 times, I swear. This through X6, I have beaten so many times, I literally lost count. This is probably my most replayed game of all time. So I know every boss pattern, every move that every Maverick can do, and when they do it, and the exact timings, except for maybe one, which is Launch Octopus. Anyways, I suck at fighting Launch Octopus. And we take the electric spark. Fire it out. It'll then split off the walls, basically being the Thunderbolt attack from Mega Man 7. I just realized I forgot to link the Mega Man 7's ROM hack. Anyways, next up on our list of Mavericks, if I remember right, is not who you think it'd be. Because you see, Sparkman Drill is good against Armored Armadillo, because, you know, magnets are destroyed by electricity. Our next opponent is Sting Chameleon. Or Sting Chameleon, height 5.80 feet, weight 169 pounds. Attacks Chameleon Sting in the Iron Tongue. Oh, Axel, that's a character we played a lot for a while. Earthrock Trilobite, Launch Octopus, Sigma himself. I can't read most of that, but anyways. Sting Chameleon, that's Spiral Pegasus, Steel Massimo. Sting Chameleon! Sting Chameleon, the Spirit Sharpshooter of the Haunted Forest. Affiliation built as the Chameleon Sting, and no weakness is the Boomerang Cutter. Sting Chameleon was once a Maverick Hunter in the 9th Special Unit, also known as the Rangers. He was infamously sneaky and sly with a mantra of by any means necessary, all of which made him unpopular with his fellow hunters and his superiors, leading to being passed over promotions. After being bested by Sigma and invited to join his rebellion, he signed up, eager for a chance to demonstrate his strength. He was stationed in the recon base hidden in the depths of the region's biomechanical forest. Unsurprisingly, Sting Chameleon thrived in the dense cradle of leaves and shadows. Overgrown flora let him make full use of his ability to blend into his surroundings, and then leap on his prey in a surprise attack. So, yeah, I can't read the rest because it's basically just describing his battle. Anyways. Okay, this stage is full of little, well, yeah. Well, one, there's invisible Mets. There's like water fleas, axe chopping robots that appear in the Sting Chameleon stage as well, but are more famous here, because it's more fitting. Anyways, you get the E-Spark, which is a little shot of electricity that basically splits off. Anyways, over here, walk through here, and a bunch of rocks falling from the ceiling. Well, I wonder what's causing that. Jump up here, and face off against a secret mini-boss. This one, I forget the exact name of its name, but I know it's in the manual, so give me a sec. Okay, this enemy's name is RT55J. It has 64 HP, but takes half damage. So, main thing you want to do, hit it in the head, or hit it in its arms. Basically, you want to hit it constantly. It's honestly very useful to use the E-Spark on it. Just use the shotgun ice. Oh, frick. You also hit it in the back, which is a lot of damage. Okay, that did a lot. Hitting its back, basically you can do full damage there, right? You also hit him in the legs. And if you anywhere in the middle of the body. Also, if you recognize this robot's design, it looks kind of familiar. Kind of like a certain Otto, right? Because, fun fact, this robot came first, but I think Otto's design was actually based off this guy. It fits too well. And when he starts to that smoke, it means you know he's starting to get close to being done. So we're out of buttons, so we'll just, he also occasionally stick himself on the wall and occasionally try to pull himself closer. Just keep shooting him. This thing is really tanky. If you want to kill him quickly, get Storm Tornado before fighting him. He's really starting to smoke. And down he goes. Kaboom! And with that enemy defeated, another light capsule becomes available to us. This one being... Here, I will enhance and fortify your body's armor. It will have your overall damage. One of the best upgrades in the entire series. Have damage. To all things. The things that used to kill you in 2 hits, no longer kill you in... things that used to kill you in like a few turns, now will barely do damage. We basically doubled our HP. Now, one thing about Mr. Light here. Mr. Light is very interesting. In America, it seems they tried to change him to be more of a pre-recorded voice. That wasn't the case, ever. In this one, it seemed, with the restoration patch, it seems more like they were actually trying to go for what Dr. Light really was. An uploaded consciousness. Because yes, this is not a pre-recorded message at all, this is Dr. Light's brain that turned into a robot. Because yes, he was able to consciously upload himself into a digital version, a hologram, who can interact with the real world. Especially what happens with the 4th armor. Anyways, honestly, actually, I'm just gonna say this. Most of the time, I prefer X with just the arm, without just the body and leg parts, compared to most of the other things. I just think it looks really cool. Like, I love X's normal helmet, but you barely see it. Anyways, with that robot destroyed, we no longer actually have the ceiling breaking. We do have these guys. Oh, take that. The full. Okay, just basically watch those little pieces of rock on the ceiling. Also, we basically fully charged the electric spark, so let's use that some of that. There we are. Anyways, those things will spit out worms at you, so just shock them to death with the E-Spark. That was a really cool looking ability. Those things are basically your replacement for Sniper Joes. They'll throw out a mace hand, and then they'll attract back to them, so yeah. Extra life there. Another rat armor. By the way, every stage has a heart tank. We just can't get the heart tank in the stage. This stage, we won't be able to get it until, until we defeat Launch Octopus. Because we will be revisiting a lot of stages. This game kind of adds a little bit of an exploration element to the series. One of the best things that was added. Basically expanding the exploration bits of the original game with Wire and Balloon, and basically turning it into a constant thing with parts of X, and also hard tanks, and also the elusive sub-tank, which we don't have any of yet. Jump out of that, and let's go into Stinkamillion's boss room. Stinkamillion! Stinkamillion can turn camouflage and stick to the ceiling. He can also, yeah, that's the Chameleon Sting, by the way, that's his weapon. Basically shoot in a 3 pattern. He'll come towards you. You can see him on the wall, very slightly. You can use his tongue to shoot out at you. This is one of the harder bosses in the game, in my personal opinion. So this attack. This attack is really hard to dodge. Also, as you see, we're doing very little damage to Stinkamillion. Alright, there we are. No, I'm not quick saving. I don't need it. Oh. Chameleon Sting. Sticks to the roof, makes it start raining spikes. Okay. Usually tell when what attack's gonna do, whether it goes away or close to you. So this is gonna use his tongue. Rain spikes. See what he goes. He's slow flare, so that's tongue. And so if he gets really close, you touch him, he'll do like a huge tongue attack, or attacks like 3 times. But as you see, we're taking very little damage because we were having our body armor. He'll use the Chameleon Sting. His tail. His weakness is Boomerang Kuwanger because it cuts his tongue and cuts him down from his high place. Think of like cutting trees. Or pruning trees, or just decapitating them, you know, that works too. Okay, he missed. Okay, he's gonna try to do it again. Got a feeling. Okay, he's gonna move away, or nope. Okay, he's gonna move away, which means he's gonna stay. I basically studied all these patterns by heart, so trust me. He's gonna use his tongue. Okay, never mind, I missed. Oh, that's the first time I've seen him use it on the ground for, like, in a while. I think I saw it once when I was a kid, but never like that. And kaboom! Wow, I got a really rare frame of it where it wasn't, like, shining white. Wow. Wow. We'll do one more Maverick and then we'll end this part. Also, that robot was called Thunder Slammer, by the way, in Spark Mantle stage. Anyways, we got Chameleon Sting. Wow, this route is really bad for collecting items. I just realized this because the next foe, Armored Armadillo. Armored Armadillo, height 6 foot, 6.36 feet. Weight, 510 pounds. Attacks rolling shield and guarding. Why is guarding an attack? Oh, you'll see. Stinkamillion. Oh, not Stinkamillion. Armored Armadillo. Armored Armadillo. Let's see what his bio says. Says. Also, I freaking love the Mega Man X Maverick Hunter Guide. One of the best things I would say, that if you are a Mega Man X fan. Armored Armadillo, also known as Armored Armorage or Steel Armored Warrior. Affiliation, weapons the rolling shield, and his known weaknesses the electric-based attacks, which basically disables his shield. Once the stoic leader of the Maverick Hunter's 8th Armored Unit, Armored Armadillo's willingness to follow his orders makes him the most consummate soldier. However, he is loyal to a fault, meaning when Sigma left the Hunters began his rebellion against humankind, Armored Armadillo had no qualms with departing the organization as well, and continuing to follow his superior's orders to the very end. For his part in the rebellion, Sigma ordered Armadillo to capture and guard the ruins of an energy mine known as the Gallery, giving his army a source of raw materials to be used for weapons and manufacturing. For his orders, Armadillo engaged X when the latter arrived to reclaim the mine and was ultimately defeated in the line of duty. He'd also return inside of Extreme 1. Also, one of my favorite themes in the series, by the way, here. Now, over here is a little Easter egg. Jump off that, and that's a baton from X2. Destroy them, and they have a really high chance of dropping extra lives. If, you know, they would actually drop theirs. They basically are almost guaranteed to drop extra lives. If they want extra lives, defeat the batons. Yeah. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool Easter egg to show off. This stage is full of Easter eggs, by the way. There's another one we won't be able to get until we get everything and die 5 times. Anyways. Okay, let's show up the chameleon's thing. Okay, that's bad. He's doing his thing. There he is. Basically, it shoots out a little bit and then splits into 3. Now here's a little thing. Slide down a bit, and there's a hollow burrower. Get our shotgun ice. We don't have the weapon that's the best to use against it, but we do have a shotgun ice. If we shove it into it, we can do the most damage. Those are meant to. Actually, if you hit it enough times, you can actually destroy it before it destroys that platform. Okay, I was able to destroy it in time, but we want to head back. So I won't be able to get the heart piece of the stage, will I? Anyways, back here is our first sub-tank! Sub-tanks are the replacement to E-tanks. Instead of being filled by grabbing them in the stages to be able to drink when we want, you have to fill them with spare energy that we find in our stages, which then we can use at any time to recover our HP. I prefer them much more than E-tanks. For one, they're much easier to find and refill and don't require much grinding. Because look, okay, never mind, that was our HP. That hurt. Okay, there he is. You'll know when it hurts because you have a little echo sound. See? Oh crap. Also, X's new hit animation, instead of like leaning back a bit, he like now guards his fists around his head. X is still weak to spikes, by the way, just letting you know that. So don't touch spikes. It will kill him. It's still the weakness of the light version of Maverick Hunters, of the X version of Dr. Light's Robot Masters. It's still the weakness of every single one of them. That's spikes, no matter how big the spikes. They could be the size of a little pin, and then it would explode the moment it would touch them. That's weakness. Same weakness as in like the case of you know, Armadillo is weak to electricity. But Mex is weak to spikes. That's why. And then when that noise appears there, you know that it's full. So extra life. Step on this, and then we'll actually ride that now. Jump off! Jump off there, or else you go flying into a spike pit. Alright, equip a good weapon for doing a lot of damage, and start spamming it. Because up there, this is an instant kill, by the way. If you do enough damage, yeah, you'll be able to get this heart tank. Okay. Let me jump on this. This game is really good on detail, by the way. Just like I love this game. Because you shoot these enemies, they start falling to the ground. Make sure you hit enough of them, and you'll fly over the pit. Jump off quickly before you fall into the abyss. And now we made it to the boss room. Because yes, oh, brother, that's a really nice looking falls. Alright, let's head to the boss room. Now, Armadillo is considered the hardest boss to do with the X-Buster unless you know one trick. Do not use charge shots. Ever. Don't use charge shots. Basically treat it as a Mega Man in base battle. It'll take a while, but just spam the Buster. Trust me. He'll deflect everything else. That's the rolling shield, by the way. He has a very simple pattern. Honestly, Armadillo I actually consider one of the easier masters of the game. But yeah, use a charge shot, and those in that like guard move that he's doing right now. That will become a freaking that guard move. That'll become a freaking like a blast that hits all like in 12 shots. 12-shot blast. Also, by the way, he always hits the floor, then above you. Floor above you. So if as long as you know that pattern, he's pretty easy to dodge. It's pretty easy to dodge. Floor above you. Floor. Okay. Floor above you. Okay. As long as you didn't do the full pattern. Yeah, and like I said, just stick with the Buster and you should be fine. Just keep spamming shots. He is much easier with his weakness, though, because it will get rid of his armor plating, making him very weak to regular Buster shots. Making so he actually... Okay, I just stood there and took it, I guess. There. Step back. Get back. Okay. It'll go away. And down goes Armored Armadillo Buster. Oh. Not too hard. Got it. And we get the worst weapon in the game, in my personal opinion, the Rolling Shield. Basically, it's only really useful against one opponent. It's basically it's basically the bubble lead, but faster. Now, I would say this, it's useless now. It's not the best now. Later, however, it becomes an extremely deadly weapon. And an extremely good one, too. Alright, so next time let's play Mega Man X, we're going to head into, well, later in the game, and go and defeat the remaining 4 Mavericks, and probably head into the Sigma stages, because there's lots to talk about. See you guys then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.